In the tapestry of time, the story of London begins over 2,000 years ago. Picture this. The year is 43 AD. Rome, the epicenter of civilization, is stretching its mighty tendrils across the globe. One such tendril reaches a tranquil island, Britannia, where the Romans establish a settlement on the banks of the River Thames. They name it Londinium, a name destined to echo through the ages. Londinium was not the grand city we know today. It was a modest settlement, a strategic trading post tucked away in the far reaches of the Roman Empire. Yet it was here that the seed of the great city of London was sown. The Romans, true visionaries that they were, recognized the potential of this location. The River Thames offered a natural highway, opening up opportunities for trade and communication. Londinium flourished under Roman rule, its population swelling as it became a bustling hub of commerce. The Romans left an indelible mark on the city, constructing roads, walls, and buildings, the remnants of which can still be seen today. Yet, the Roman influence was not solely architectural. They laid the foundations of a legal and administrative system that would steer the course of London's history. But the Roman hold on Londinium was not to last forever. The decline of the Roman Empire in the 5th century saw Londinium abandoned, left to crumble into ruin. It seemed as though the story of Londinium was over, but like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the city was destined for rebirth. The deserted Londinium was eventually resettled by the Anglo-Saxons in the 6th century. They renamed it Lundenwic, marking the beginning of a new chapter in the city's history. Londinium's legacy lived on in the city's layout, its legal system, and its enduring role as a commercial hub. Thus, from the ashes of the Roman Empire, the city of London was born. The tale of London's birth is a testament to its resilience, its ability to adapt and evolve, to rise from the ashes time and again. It's a story that continues to unfold, a story that we are all a part of. And it all started over 2,000 years ago with a Roman settlement called Londinium. As we journey forward in time, we arrive at the medieval period, a time of kings, queens, and knights. A period that was both turbulent and transformative, painting a vibrant, vivid picture of a city on the cusp of greatness. The medieval era witnessed the construction of two of London's most iconic structures, the Tower of London and the London Bridge. The Tower, originally built by William the Conqueror in the late 11th century, was a powerful symbol of Norman power, a royal palace, and a formidable fortress. Over the centuries, it evolved to serve various purposes, such as a treasury, a menagerie, and even an infamous prison. Meanwhile, the London Bridge, the only crossing over the River Thames until the 18th century, was more than just a bridge. It was a bustling, lively thoroughfare lined with shops, houses, and even a chapel. It was a microcosm of London life, a place where the city's pulse could truly be felt. Medieval London was not just about grand structures. It was the people and their lives that made the city hum with vibrancy. The population grew rapidly during this period, transforming London into a thriving metropolis. It was a city of contrasts, where the opulence of the royal court was juxtaposed with the squalor of the slums. Despite the challenges, the spirit of Londoners remained unbroken, their resilience shaping the city's character. Medieval London was also a city of commerce and trade, with merchants from across the globe flocking to its markets. The wool trade in particular contributed significantly to the city's prosperity, establishing London as a crucial hub of international commerce. The medieval period was a time of significant growth and development for London, setting the stage for the city's future prominence. It was a time of transformation, with the city's landscape reshaped by the construction of iconic structures and its spirit defined by the resilience and determination of its people. The medieval period, a time of turmoil and transformation, left an indelible mark on the landscape of London. In 1666, a small flame ignited a blaze that would forever change the face of London. Picture this: a city built largely of timber, tightly packed houses huddled together, and a dry summer that left the city a veritable tinderbox. This was the London of the 17th century. On the 2nd day of September, a spark in a humble bakery on Pudding Lane kindled what would become known as the Great Fire of London. The fire spread quickly, fanned by a strong east wind. London's narrow streets and wooden structures provided ample fuel for the flames. Within days, the fire had engulfed much of the city, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Records suggest that over 13,000 houses, 87 churches, and numerous other buildings, including St. Paul's Cathedral, were reduced to ashes. The immediate aftermath was a city in ruins. But from this destruction emerged an opportunity for transformation. The fire had cleared the way for a new vision of London, one that would be less susceptible to such disasters in the future. Christopher Wren, a renowned architect of the time, was tasked with this monumental challenge. He envisioned a city with wider streets and brick buildings, replacing the tightly packed timber houses that had once dominated the cityscape. His most noted work, the new St. Paul's Cathedral, rose from the ashes of its predecessor, a beacon of hope and resilience in the heart of the city. The Great Fire of London was a catastrophe of immense proportions. Yet it became a catalyst for change, pushing London towards modern urban planning and architecture. The city was rebuilt, not just physically but also in spirit. The fire marked the end of medieval London and the dawn of a new era. Like a phoenix, London arose from its ashes, transformed and ready for a new chapter. As the 18th century dawned, the winds of change brought with them the smoke and steam of the Industrial Revolution. A time of profound transformation, the Industrial Revolution marked a shift from an agrarian society to one defined by industry and manufacture. It was a period of unprecedented growth and change, and nowhere was this more evident than in London. The city, once a medieval hub, began to expand at an astonishing pace. The population skyrocketed as people from across the country and beyond flocked to the city, drawn by the promise of employment in the burgeoning industries. From a population of around 600,000 at the onset of the 18th century, London had swelled to over 2 million by the close of the 19th century. But it wasn't just the population that expanded. The city itself grew, extending its reach with new buildings, roads, and bridges. London's skyline began to be punctuated with the silhouettes of factories and warehouses, their chimneys belching out smoke that hung over the city like a shroud. Along with this urban sprawl came the rise of new industries. The textile industry, powered by the invention of the steam engine, was at the forefront, transforming the way clothes were made and sold. The railway industry also took off, with London becoming a key hub. This not only facilitated the movement of goods, but also people, further fueling London's growth. But the Industrial Revolution was not just about physical growth and industrial output. It also brought about significant social and economic changes. A new class, the industrial middle class, emerged, changing the social fabric of the city. The revolution also led to a shift in political power, with the industrialists and merchants gradually gaining influence over the aristocracy. Indeed, the Industrial Revolution was a period of profound and far-reaching changes that were often stark and brutal but also exhilarating and transformative. The Industrial Revolution, with its smoke and steam, had forged a new London, a city that, in many ways, was the precursor to the London we know today. With the reign of Queen Victoria, London entered a period of unprecedented growth and change. The long reign of Queen Victoria, from 1837 to 1901, was a time of significant transformation for London. The city's population exploded, growing from about 1.5 million to more than 6 million. The face of London was forever altered during this era. The cityscape was punctuated by the construction of iconic landmarks that still stand tall today. The Houses of Parliament, a grand example of Gothic revival architecture, rose from the ashes of the old palace that was lost to fire. This grand edifice, with its intricate stone carvings, is a testament to the grandeur and ambition of the Victorian age. Not far from the Houses of Parliament, the clock tower known as Big Ben, named after the great bell housed within, started chiming in 1859. This iconic landmark, with its resounding bongs, has become synonymous with the city itself, a symbol of London's enduring spirit. The Victorian era was also a time of expanding horizons. London was the heart of the British Empire, an empire that spanned the globe. The city was a bustling hub of commerce, culture, and innovation. The world's first underground railway, the Metropolitan Railway, opened in London in 1863, revolutionizing urban transport. The city was not just growing physically, but culturally and socially too. London was a melting pot of ideas and people, with immigrants pouring in from across the empire. The city's rich tapestry of cultures, traditions, and languages was woven during this time, a testament to London's diversity and dynamism. Yet the Victorian era was not without its challenges. Rapid urbanization led to overcrowding and squalor in many parts of the city. The Victorian London was a city of contrasts, of immense wealth and abject poverty. Reformers worked tirelessly to improve living conditions and to bring about social change. The Victorian era left a lasting legacy on the city, shaping the London we know today. From its architectural marvels to its cultural diversity, the impact of the Victorian era is still evident in every corner of London. A city that continues to evolve, yet remains firmly rooted in its rich and vibrant history. The 20th century brought with it the shadows of war, casting a dark veil over the city of London. As World War II took hold, London found itself at the heart of a conflict that shook the world to its core. In the early 40s, London was subjected to a relentless campaign of bombing raids by Nazi Germany, a period now known as the Blitz. For 57 consecutive nights, the city's skies were lit up by explosions, its streets echoing with the sound of air raid sirens and the thunder of falling bombs. The Blitz caused widespread devastation. Landmarks such as Buckingham Palace and the Houses of Parliament did not escape unscathed, but it was London's residential areas that bore the brunt of the destruction. Thousands of homes were reduced to rubble, forcing families to seek shelter in makeshift accommodations or underground in the city's tube stations. But it was not only physical destruction that the Blitz brought. It was a time of emotional turmoil, of fear and uncertainty. Yet amidst the chaos, Londoners showed an indomitable spirit. Stories of bravery and resilience emerged from the ruins. Neighbors helped neighbors, strangers became friends, and the city's community spirit was strengthened in the face of adversity. Londoners refused to be cowed. They carried on with their daily lives as best they could, demonstrating a keep calm and carry on attitude that has since become emblematic of the British spirit. Children played in the wreckage of their homes, people went to work, and life, as they say, went on. The Blitz was a monumental challenge, but it was one that London faced head-on. The city that emerged from the rubble was scarred, yes, but it was also stronger, more united. Despite the darkness of war, London stood resilient, its spirit unbroken. The city had been tested, but it had not been defeated. The resilience and fortitude shown during these dark times serve as a reminder of the strength of the human spirit and of London's enduring ability to rise from the ashes. Emerging from the ashes of war, modern London began to take shape. A city known for its resilience, London started rebuilding itself as soon as World War II ended. The reconstruction process was challenging but necessary. Many of the century-old buildings were lost, but they were replaced with modern edifices, reflecting the new era's architectural trends. Brutalism was one such trend, giving birth to iconic buildings like the Barbican Centre. London's transformation wasn't just physical. The city evolved into a melting pot of cultures. Post-war immigration brought in people from all corners of the world, each adding their unique flavor to London's cultural stew. This multiculturalism is what defines modern London today. You can hear it in the myriad accents that fill the city's streets, see it in the vibrant festivals celebrated throughout the year, and taste it in the diverse food scene. From the aromatic curries of Brick Lane to the jerk chicken of Brixton, London's culinary landscape is as varied as its people. But what really sets London apart is its role as a global city. It's a hub for finance, fashion, art, and technology. The city's skyline is dotted with high-rise buildings housing multinational corporations. The London Stock Exchange and Lloyd's of London are among the world's most influential financial institutions. In the realm of art and culture, London is home to world-class museums, theatres and galleries. The city's Fashion Week is one of the Big Four internationally recognized events. Not to mention, London is a city of innovation. It's at the forefront of technological advancements, with thriving startups and tech giants alike calling it home. It's a city that's always moving, always evolving, and yet it never forgets its roots. Tradition and modernity coexist seamlessly here. The changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace happens just a stone's throw away from the ultra-modern Shard. Today, London stands as a testament to its enduring spirit, a city shaped by its past and looking towards the future. It's a city that has withstood the test of time, emerging stronger, bolder, and more diverse with each challenge. And as we move forward, London continues to be a beacon of hope, resilience, and innovation. From its humble beginnings as a Roman outpost to its status as a global metropolis, the history of London is a captivating tale of resilience and transformation. The birth of London, a once tiny Roman outpost, set the stage for the city's evolution. Its strategic location on the River Thames provided opportunities for trade and expansion, laying the foundation for what was to come. In medieval times, London grew in stature, becoming the political and economic heart of England. Royal courts, bustling markets, and majestic cathedrals painted a vibrant picture of a city on the rise. Yet, it was not without its trials. The Great Fire of London in the 17th century, a disaster of epic proportions, brought the city to its knees. But like a phoenix, London rose from the ashes, rebuilding and reimagining itself. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point, transforming London from a medieval city into a hub of industry and innovation. The skyline was forever changed with the rise of factories and the expansion of the railway, bringing in an era of unprecedented growth. Victorian London, an age of contrasts, saw the city at its most resplendent and its most destitute. Grand architecture, world-class museums, and literary masterpieces coexisted with stark poverty and social inequality. Yet, it was a period that left an indelible mark, shaping the city's identity and culture. World War II and the Blitz presented yet another challenge, as London faced the horrors of war. Despite the devastation, the city's spirit remained unbroken, its resilience shining through the darkness. In modern times, London has emerged as a global city, a melting pot of cultures, and a beacon of diversity. Its rich history is reflected in its iconic landmarks, its bustling streets, and its diverse population. In the heart of London, every street, every building tells a story of a city that has stood the test of time. From its Roman roots to its modern metropolis, London's journey through the ages is a testament to its enduring spirit and enduring appeal.